You know, brothers and sisters, the love of Christ in us is such a powerful thing. Because Christ loves us, he says that I give you life and give life more abundantly in John 10:10. John 14:27, Jesus says, peace I give to you, not the peace that the world gives, but the peace that I give. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, Philippians 4:13, because of the power of Christ in us. But the enemy wants to take that out of you. He wants to take that out of you. He wants to make you believe that you don't have abundant life. He wants to make sure that your life is not peaceful. He wants to make you think that you are limited. There's certain things you can do, but certain things you just can't do. And that's what the enemy's plan is. Well, you know, Paul ran into that when he was starting his churches, and there were places he went, they chased him out of town. Place he was beaten. He was shipwrecked. He went through a lot of things. And Paul said, the way I got through that, he said, I was persuaded. I was convinced that nothing the world could throw at me could take the love of Christ out of me. In fact, Romans 38, he puts it down. He says, for I am persuaded neither death nor life, angels nor principalities, powers, things here now, things to come, no matter how high I get, how low I get, I don't care who it is, whatever creature, whatever the person is, can separate me from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus. Paul said, I'm convinced. And so therefore, there was nothing the enemy could do to Paul to make him not think that Christ still loved him, and all the things, the promises that God had for Paul had it. Brothers and sisters, we too need to be convinced. We need to be persuaded. Because there will be things in this life that are coming. Jesus himself said, you're going to have in this life, you will have trials and tribulations. But are you persuaded that no trial or tribulation can take the love of God out of you? No person can take the love of God out of you? No situation can take the love of God out of you? Are you convinced? No health, wealth, no matter what it is, can take it away. Brothers and sisters, Paul is giving us a guideline, a powerful thing to hold on to. Because if we're persuaded, if we're convinced, there's nothing that the world can do to stop us from doing what Christ wants us to do. Are you persuaded today? Are you convinced? Be persuaded, be convinced that no matter what the world says or does, the love of Christ and the promises that Christ has for you cannot be taken away, no matter what the world throws at you. Be persuaded. God bless you. God keep you.